So I have a special interest in cases and crashes involving dump trucks and other gravel trucks, let's say semi with a belly dump, but really anything, any kind of a truck or semi that's in and out of quarries, hauling rock, fill, asphalt, concrete, things like that. Um, I consider to be in a special category from other commercial motor vehicles and semis, such as over the road trucking. And there's a few reasons for that. Number one, unlike, let's say, over the road semis, which I would say are by and large spent a lot of their time on the freeway, on highways from point A to point B, they might be day trips. A lot of times, if it's a day trip, it's a common trip. They're going from one spot to another that they're familiar with. The destinations are sort of set up for semi traffic. Um, Whereas, for those that are hauling gravel and material out of quarries, there's a few hazards with that. Number one, you're delivering probably to places you're unfamiliar with. Maybe you're delivering gravel to a driveway or a construction site or something like that. So getting in and out of these new locations, I think, presents a special hazard for truck drivers and especially dump truck drivers, um, cement truck drivers, things like that. They have a special level of difficulty in their job, and that requires them to be especially vigilant and careful about getting on and off of roadways that they may not be super familiar with or may not really be set up well for semi and dump truck traffic. The other, I think, hazard of these kinds of vehicles is they spend some of their time, maybe a lot of their time, off road, in and out of quarries, in and out of road construction sites, places where they may be driving over, sharp rocks and construction equipment, and you've got things like um, metal stakes and rebar and all that kind of stuff around is just an opportunity for equipment issues that you may not have with trucks that are designed for the open road. And so I was reading this article this morning. This involves a tragic crash, I think recently, October 23rd, 2024, down in Iowa. And it's a 52-year-old man. He was driving a dump truck loaded with gravel, and one of the tires failed. It doesn't indicate here which tire failed. Probably a decent chance it was a front tire that he lost control, but could have been any tire. But um, and then unfortunately for him, he lost control of the vehicle, crashed in a ditch, and wasn't wearing a seatbelt, which who knows, may probably contributed to it. Um, but just a tragic situation, and this looks to be like an equipment malfunction of some sort. Now, truckers are supposed to do pre-checks every day before they get in their vehicles. Some companies, some truckers are better about that than others. But even if you do, it's certainly foreseeable that this guy, when he went in to pick up a load, maybe drove into the quarry, caught something, slashed his tire, did some damage to it, and caused this very unfortunate crash. And I guess fortunately, there wasn't anyone else harmed. Obviously, this could have been much worse if he'd have lost control on the highway and hit another vehicle. And so I've really come to notice that dump trucks, in a special way, any vehicle that's going in and out of quarries and construction sites, has an added layer of difficulty to their job that other commercial motor vehicle drivers may not deal with on a regular basis. And so it's especially important for truck drivers, dump truck drivers, to pay close attention to their equipment, do those daily safety checks, maybe get out and walk around and check your vehicle multiple times through the day if you've been in and out of construction zones. And then I tell people, if you're on the road, pay special attention to dump trucks and semis with belly dumps, things like that, because they have a lot going on, and it's easy for them to lose track of you. And so you have to be very defensive as a driver anytime you're on the roadway with dump trucks and semis hauling, gravel and stone and things like that. So wanted to share that with you guys. I feel very bad for this guy and his family, but hopefully we can learn a lesson here, and people can just um, take care of yourself, watch out for others, and just try and be safe on the road. So hope that was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below, or you can go to the link tree in the description and reach out to me. I'd be happy to talk to you. Thanks.